Welcome everyone to the Inland Sports Show. Before we start the show, make sure you like this video and you've subscribed to the Inland Sports Show YouTube channel. And if you're a local business or organization and you'd like to promote yourself on this show, just send us an email, inlandsportsshow@gmail.com. The show starts right now. Garcia's left footed. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show, live and amplified at Teen Vision TV 16. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. We got a really big show coming at you tonight. We're going to preview the CIF Southern Section softball finals in Irvine. In fact, there are 7 divisions, and we've got inland sports teams in 5 of the 7 championship games. We're going to break them all down, and we've got a live interview with JW North head coach Ernie Tamayo. That's coming up a little bit later. We're also going to preview the baseball championship games, keeping tabs of our local teams in the semifinals, including highlights of Corona versus JSerra in the D1 semifinals out there at #TheWilk. Corona High School. And then we're also going to hear from an exclusive interview with the Ken Hubs Award winners, going to the top athletes in San Bernardino County. Brockton Lium from Citrus Valley, a football star, and Christine Carpenter from Yucaipa High School, water polo, going to Stanford. Your Ken Hubs winners, we're going to hear from them as well. But leading things off tonight on the Inland Sports Show, we are going to hit the swimming pool. She is a state champion, and oh, by the way, she's a freshman. Riverside Poly phenom Ava DeAnda checking in live here on the Inland Sports Show. And first off, Ava, man, to be a state champion is such a huge deal, and you did it as a freshman. I'm just curious, going into the season, what were your goals? Did you feel like, hey, I'm going to break some school records, I might win CIF? Like, what goals did you have as a freshman this year?
I feel like sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Did you just have some big goals going into the season? Yeah. Did you have like big expectations for yourself?
There was a lot of expectations because Sippy Wood had swam at Poly, and she's one of my idols. So I'd always like looked up to her and all the records on the board. And in middle school, I was just like, I'm going to break those records. It's always something like I look forward to. And those are all my goals, to be honest, just breaking the records and have fun. I never expected to win state, to be honest.
Well, full disclosure, your dad hit me up before the swim season started. He's like, hey, my daughter's pretty good. And I'm like, all right, let's see how good she is. He was exactly right. State champion in the 100, also finished on the podium in the 200 freestyle as well up there at the CIF State meet. Winning a state championship, what was that feeling like? Did you have an idea what it might feel like? And after you did it, was it even better than that?
Yeah, it was really crazy because I'm racing like seniors and girls who are like grown and have been in the sport way longer than me. But I was just like, I'm a really competitive person. So I'm just like, I'm here to race. Like, I want to show them what's up. And like, these are the girls I race in club too. So I was like, I know them. Like, I know what they do. They know me. It's just like, I don't know. It was just a little bit less pressure, but also more because like you said, I'm a freshman. Like going into it, it's really like, I don't know, kind of a shocker.
Have you had a chance to think about it a little bit more, just the impact of, winning a CIF state championship and doing it as a freshman? You still have 3 more years of high school. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, this never happens.
Yeah. Sometimes I shock myself. I had a lot of big time drops at CIF finals, which were all my PRs in the 100 and the 200. I broke the D2 CIF record in the 100, and I was like, I didn't even know I would hit that time. It was like, And to think about how many years I have coming up, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm just going to keep grinding and see where swim takes me.
Yeah, you know what? That was a perfect segue into my next question is, what's next for you these next 3 years? What kind of goals can you give yourself? Is it maybe break all the records for CIF? Is it maybe, finish first in state in multiple events? I know you're very, very close in the 200 free. So what kind of goals do you think you can have now?
Honestly, I just want to race, and like breaking all the records would be crazy. I think, I don't know, there's a lot of fast girls in the classes ahead of me, but in the 200, there were only 2 seniors, so they're going to be gone next year. I don't know what events exactly I'm going to like focus on for college, because I'm still kind of like figuring out like my best events. Obviously the 100 freestyle, like I really like that one. But I don't know. I don't really know what's next. I'm just going to work hard and, like I said, see where it takes me.
Not too long ago, Ava, there was a great swimmer from Redlands High School. His name was Kyle Gournay. And I don't know if you've heard that name before, but I haven't seen someone in the Inland Empire this dominant in the pool at such an early age since Kyle. And even when he was like a sophomore and junior, people were already talking about the Olympic trials and the next Olympics and how close is his time to some of those events that he was competing in. Is it too early to start thinking Olympic trials or kind of that big picture? Are you thinking about it already?
I 100% am thinking about it. Since long course season is coming up this summer, I'm only like a second off in the 100, so it's like it's always on my mind. It's been a dream since second grade. I remember writing in our like diary books, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to go to the Olympics. So it's always been on my mind, and like I love swim so much. It's such a passion that like to think like I could actually do it soon too, within a year, is just mind-blowing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ava, but in the sport of swimming, we've seen some younger swimmers, like in their teens, actually have a lot of success. So it's not unheard of, like if you actually made the Olympic trials or, made the Olympic team at a young age.
What's it called? There's been some really younger than me even, and I'm 15, 14-year-olds. I know I raced this girl, Kayla Hahn. She's an 8th grader, and she's faster than me. She's gone to the Olympic trials and raced all my idols like Bella Sims and Katie Grimes. Like, it's crazy racing those girls because they're so much more experienced, but yet they're younger than you. It's kind of weird.
Well, how long have you been swimming, and how did you first get your start? Did your parents, kind of encourage you to swim? Did you have siblings who swam, and you're like, oh, that looks kind of fun? How did it all start?
Yeah. I've been swimming. I swam at a seasonal club since I was 5, but my older siblings did RAA, Riverside Aquatic Association, which was a lot more like of a time commitment. And my brother got really good. He has a poly record also in the 100 breaststroke. And after like seeing him do that, I was like, whoa, like maybe I want to like take that seriously. I want to have my name on that board. Like, it's just, he inspired me. And then also like my best friends, I swam, like my teammates, it's like they were all my friends at school and they were talking about RAA, and I was like, I kind of want to do that. And so I started in 5th grade and just kind of has taken me.
Well, Ava, before we wrap things up, we do have some video of you winning that 100 freestyle race up there at the state meet in Clovis. When you get in the pool and when you dive in, is it just muscle memory? Do you try not to think too hard about it and just kind of let the motions take over? Like what's kind of your approach when you go into a big race like this?
It's definitely muscle memory. You cannot be thinking about times on the block, because if you do, like, see, I'm not thinking about anything when I dive in the water. I'm like, I gotta go. Especially in the 100, like, there's no holding back. You always have to just keep pushing. Like, it's a sprint. So.
And Ava, how do you get focused? Do you listen to music? Do you tell everyone, hey, don't talk to me, like, leave me alone. I need to get dialed in. Like, what's kind of your pregame routine? It's
definitely a zone. I like to listen to music and like slap myself, because I'm like, for sprint events you gotta like wake up, so like splashing myself in water, like jumping around, that's how I like lock in.
And finally, Ava, is there a downtime for you? Do you get any time off, or do you go straight from, winning CIF State right into like club?
Yep, right into club. This is my last day off, and then right back to practice long course.
Well, Ava, listen, congratulations on a CIF State championship in the 100 free and also a great finish in the 200 free as well. And again, guys, only a freshman. So, Ava, congratulations. Can't wait to see what you do the next couple of years here at Riverside Poly.
Thank you so much.
You appreciate that. We really do. It's Ava DeAnda from Riverside Poly High School here on the Inland Sports Show. Thank you so much, Ava. All right, we come back here on the show. We're going to preview the CIF Southern Section Softball Championship games. We also have an interview with JW North head coach Ernie Tamayo. That's next here on the Inland Sports Show.
And this segment of the Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Kids Sporting Goods in Norco, #1 in the Inland Empire for team uniforms, sports equipment, and Letterman's jackets. Boost Performance Training in Corona. Athletes of all levels and all sports train at Boost. And also ask about the Bass Private School. And Paulson Orthodontics in Redlands. Personalized treatment you deserve from an orthodontist you can trust.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Boostman here with a quick 2 cent. Student athletes, here are 3 things you need to focus on this off-season in order. #1, rest. Not just for your body, but also for your mental well-being. It's important that you take a few weeks to veg out, step away from the game, and get healthy. #2, get stronger or get strong again. This is the time of year to build yourself back up after competition. And it's really important because being a strong athlete is being a healthy athlete. #3, work on your weaknesses. Whether it's weight management, strength, speed, or sport-specific skills, it's really important that you spend some time in these areas before preseason hits. More importantly, what you shouldn't spend all your time doing this offseason is playing more of your sport. Boost man.
The In-N-Out Burger Cover-to-Cover Reading Club is available at the San Bernardino Public Library. In-N-Out has sponsored this program for children ages 4 to 12. To participate, children must read 5 books, bring in their reading log, their book receipt, and then they can receive a prize for a free hamburger or cheeseburger from In-N-Out. Each child can do this up to 3 times. This program will run from March 4th through April 15th, and only books checked out from the San Bernardino Public Library and read during this time period can count toward the program. For more information, please contact the library at 909-381-8201. Thank you.
The Inland Sports Show is proud to partner with Dr. Marcus Paulson and Paulson Orthodontics in Redlands. Dr. Paulson and his team work with children, teens, and adults using orthodontic products like traditional braces and Invisalign to make a difference in the appearance, comfort, and function of each patient's teeth. Paulson Orthodontics welcomes new patients, so schedule a visit today. Paulson Orthodontics. We make braces fun.
And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, everybody. We all know this, but it's worth reminding everyone that the Inland Empire is really, really, really good at softball, and the CIF Southern Section Championship games are proof of that. Joining us here on the show, he is the head coach for JW North. They're playing in one of the finals in Division 6, Coach Tamayo. And Coach, listen, congrats on a great season so far, but I got a feeling you're not going to be satisfied until the job is actually finished. I know you have a big game coming up, obviously, for the finals.
That's right. The job's not done and finished until we get that W come Friday.
Pun intended for JW North, get that W in the D6 championship game. Coach, you know, I think it was 2018, right, when you guys played in a CIF title game. And I think that was Division 5. I'm trying to go back in my Rolodex of memories here. But has JW North ever won a softball CIF title, do you know?
No, we have not won the CIF title. We are, trying to make history come Friday night. I was a part of that 2018 team that went to the finals. I was assistant coach then, and I do remember that feeling. But, we're trying to make history come Friday.
Yeah, JW North is pretty old school, and to think they've never won a softball championship. It could be history on Friday night down in Irvine. Coach, we're going to look at some video from your semifinal game. I believe it was against Artesia. And, man, a little bit of drama in that one, Coach, as you guys decide to score some late runs.
Yes. It was a tough-fought battle. I think you got footage right here of my freshman at bat, Jade. She just found a pitch to hit and drove it up the alley there to score a couple of runs. At that point, it was a pitching duel. We were only had one hit at that time, and it was a big hit from Jade.
All right, Coach Tamayo, be honest. Were you like, oh my gosh, I'm getting gray hairs. Can't you guys, let's get some hits, let's get some runners in scoring position? Or did you think the whole time, listen, we're going to break through. Let's keep this a scoreless game. We're going to break through at some point.
I can't lie. You do get nervous, but at the same time, it was fun. It was exciting. This is where you play the game to go win these kind of games. And it's really funny. Some of my seniors were like, Coach, this is fun. This is what it's all about. And I kind of knew once they started saying that, we were going to break through pretty soon there.
All right, Coach, what's kind of the message, the battle cry this week in practice? Obviously, it's a huge opportunity coming up on Friday night to play for that Division 6 championship. But do you try to almost downplay it a little bit? Do you make sure the girls are just having fun this week? I mean, how do you prepare for such a big game?
I believe that we have a formula of our success this year, and we are sticking to the same formula as we have all season long. My message to the girls this week was to stay hungry. We got to stay hungry. Let's not be content of just making it to the finals. Again, our goal is to win the championship and to stay hungry. So we are working hard. We're doing the same things that we have done all year long. We're going to keep that same formula, and we're going to do it.
Coach, if you were going to characterize this year's JW North softball team, how would you kind of describe this year's team? Maybe it's, you guys hit well, or you pitch well, or you come up big with runners in scoring position, or the girls actually get along off the diamond. Like, how would you kind of characterize this year's team?
It's funny. You kind of mentioned all of it. I believe that the recipe this year is good pitching and good defense, and that's what we have been doing really, really well. But I am also a strong component of team chemistry. These girls are so tight, so close. They do things off the field, and I saw that kind of coming together when we left for a 5-day trip to Arizona to play in a tournament. That kind of really got us together in one unit there.
And Coach, I mean, that's something, you can't make the team get along, right? Like, genuinely like each other. I guess that's the hallmark of just a really good team, right? When everyone buys in and everyone's pulling in the same direction and they actually like being around each other.
Right, right. And don't get me wrong, we've had our moments where, we're family, right? And we've had episodes, we had some drama, we had some stuff, but, we kiss and make up and we move on. And but I can't say I've coached baseball, I've coached softball now, but I've never seen I had a group that's tight as the group that I have today.
Coach, what's kind of the buzz around campus this week as you guys go into the championship game? JW North is good at a lot of sports, but like we said, they don't have a CIF title in softball.
You know what? I'm seeing the buzz all over campus. There's posters all over the campus. Go softball. Go get it, softball. All the staff members are coming to me. Come on, you guys got this. Encouraging, shaking hands to all the girls. Just encouraging everybody. It just really has been nice to see the buzz that softball has brought to our school. Just kind of uniting us as a battle cry. Come on, softball, you can do it. It's been amazing.
So, Coach, you mentioned that you were part of the staff on that 2018 team that went to the finals. What did you maybe learn about that experience that you could use this time around as the head coach? Maybe in terms of, hey, girls, we're going to get there 2 hours early. We're going to warm up on this side field. We need to stay focused. I don't want to see a lot of laughter. I don't know, anything like that. Something that you went through in 2018 that you can use now this time around?
I just think it's more important to enjoy the moment, make sure that we are having fun. And I think that is the message, we got to be loose. We got to be who we are. And that we normally play loose. I'm not one to say, okay, no talking this and that. No, I want us to laugh, dance, have fun, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time that, again, it's not every day that we're able to play for a CIF championship. So enjoy the moment and have fun.
Coach, I've got your record out in front of me right now, 27-3 overall, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
12-0, the Inland Valley League champions. You've won 14 in a row. We talk with a lot of baseball coaches, and they say, hey, we might not be the best team, but we want to be the hottest team going into the playoffs. Yeah. You've won 14 in a row. It sounds like you guys are the best team, and you're hot right now, too. Do you feel like you guys are peaking right at the correct time?
Yeah, our confidence is to the roof. I was hoping and praying that we were going to be rolling around this time of the season, and we are. I just believe that we're confident. We trust each other, and I'm excited. We're just hot at the right time.
Well, hopefully you have maybe a couple more games. You win CIF, and I know they have that week-long regional the following week. So, Coach Tamayo, you still might have a couple more games in front of you.
Yeah, this may be the longest season yet, and we got some more softball ahead of us. And again, it's exciting times that, I really don't want this season to end because it's been a special group of ladies that I'm able to coach this year. And I'm just enjoying the ride. I just want to enjoy the ride.
Yeah, definitely a special year, especially for those seniors. I know, to cap it off with the CIF title and maybe get a couple extra bonus games in the regional, that'd be amazing for them. So, Coach Ernie Tamayo, listen, congrats on the season, but best of luck come Friday night. Hopefully, you bring some hardware back to 3rd in Chicago.
Yeah, 3rd in Chicago. I appreciate that, and thank you for having me on. We're excited.
All right, that is Coach Tamayo from JW North Softball. The Huskies playing the D6 finals coming up on Friday night. Thanks again, Coach. Really appreciate the time. All right, Coach, you can run along. We're going to take a look at a special graphic that has all the championship games involving our inland sports teams. That's teams in our coverage area, including the Huskies coming up. And again, proof is in the pudding here. But first, let's take a look at our Kin Sporting Goods must-see game because it's the only championship that has 2 local teams in our area going head-to-head. That's the D2 Finals. Great Oak out of the Southwestern League taking on Grand Terrace, your Sunkist League champions. And that's going to be a fantastic, probably low-scoring game in Division II between GT and GO. Great Oak and Grand Terrace. That's our Kin Sporting Goods must-see game coming up this weekend at the Deanna Manning Stadium down there in Irvine. Now, we've got all the CIF Southern Section finals for softball. That was Division II. Of course, Division I, mighty Norco taking on Pacifica for the title, the Big 8 League. Call me old-fashioned, but it's not a D1 title game unless we got a Big 8 League school in the D1 finals. Norco is back. You just saw Division II. Division III, we've got Tiago, another Big 8 League school taking on Capo Valley in Division 5. Liberty. Listen, Liberty is a new school. They're good at everything all of a sudden. Liberty is taking on Irvine in Division 5, and there is JW North in Division 6. The Huskies taking on Village Christian. So those are all the championship games involving at least one of our inland sports teams. And in fact, we're going to double dip in Division 2 with two local teams going head to head. All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We're going to hear from the Ken Hubs Award winners for 2023. That's next on the Inland Sports Show.
Hey guys, this is Jason at Ken Sporting Goods. We're almost to 1,000 Instagram followers. Tell your friends, like us, come down, see us. Thank you so much for your loyalty.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Boostman here with a quick 2 cent. Student athletes, understand that while times may change, the rules for success never do. Focusing on always putting forth your best effort, always having a great attitude, and establishing good relationships with your peers, teachers, coaches, and within your community will always be the best recipe for future success. And despite of what anyone might say, through your choices and actions, only you hold the keys to your future. Boostman.
The In-N-Out Burger Cover-to-Cover Reading Club is available at the San Bernardino Public Library. In-N-Out has sponsored this program for children ages 4 to 12. To participate, children must read 5 books, bring in their reading log, their book receipt, and then they can receive a prize for a free hamburger or cheeseburger from In-N-Out. Each child can do this up to 3 times. This program will run from March 4th through April 15th, and only books checked out from the San Bernardino Public Library and read during this time period can count toward the program. For more information, please contact the library at 909-381-8201. Thank you.
And this segment of the Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Ken Sporting Goods in Norco, #1 in the Inland Empire for team uniforms, sports equipment, and Letterman's jackets. Boost Performance Training in Corona. Athletes of all levels and all sports train at Boost. And also ask about the Bass Private School. And Paulson Orthodontics in Redlands. Personalized treatment you deserve from an orthodontist you can trust.
Going back to saying, we didn't know if they were even going to advance. We didn't know if they were even going to make the playoffs. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we're like, man, they didn't do anything big. They didn't make a big splash at the trade deadline. They were kind of just trying to get rid of Russell Westbrook, which they did. And they brought in some other, just key role players, not superstars, not even all-stars. Just guys you're like, oh, I think I've heard of him. Didn't seem like a big deal at the time. But maybe that was the secret recipe. They just needed to complement LeBron and AD, bringing back D'Angelo Russell. I think nobody saw that one coming. That was out of left field. Of a crying Clayton Kershaw on the scoreboard, okay? So after that happened, the Padres have now gone 1-7 in their last 8 games, and they've lost 5 in a row to the Dodgers, including yesterday, which completed a 3-game sweep.
They really helped the Dodgers out because they killed themselves and they fired Kershaw up.
Right? I mean, listen, I know you want to have fun. You want to get the fan base fired up. You want to poke a little fun at the opposing team superstar, but you got to be careful. You got to, be careful what you wish for, and it's been downhill since for the Friars. Inland Sports. And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show. Right now, we want to celebrate and honor the 2023 Ken Hubs Award winners, routinely going to the top athletes in San Bernardino County. And there was a lot to pick from. In fact, they like to pick athletes who not only are the best in their sport, but also in the classroom, they're getting it done. They have community service that they also do, maybe it's with their church or some nonprofit organizations. Just a well-rounded athlete. And this year, they had two great winners. Let's start, ladies first, with the girls' overall winner for the Ken Hubs Award in 2023. We're going to hear the announcement followed by a short acceptance speech from the winner. That would be Catherine Carpenter from Yucaipa.
Congratulations to the recipient of the 2023 Girls Overall Ken Hubs Award from Yucaipa High School, Ms. Christine Carpenter.
I'm just so thankful to the Ken Hubs Foundation for this wonderful award, and athletics has been a huge part of my life ever since I was little, and I truly love the game and sports, but it's taken me a while to realize that being an athlete is not the only thing that defines me as a human being, and I feel like finding that acceptance has really helped me appreciate the game more and just find the fun in it. And I'm just so thankful for my wonderful family and the countless hours of driving to Orange County and then back to Orange County for tournaments and games and camps and trainings. And I'm just so thankful for everyone who has supported me on my journey. And to all the athletes in this room, I'm so happy for you guys and proud of you, and just can't wait for the next part of our journeys. So thank you so much to everyone, and I really feel honored to have this award.
So congratulations to Catherine Carpenter from Yucaipa High School. She is a water polo star, a goalie in fact, and she has signed with the Stanford Cardinal. So obviously you need great grades, impeccable grades to get into Stanford, and she's going to be playing water polo for the Cardinal. On the boys' side, this guy, he was a big-time football star at Citrus Valley High School. In fact, he played some other sports as well, including volleyball. I didn't even know that because he was such a stud on the gridiron. He's taking his talents to Fresno State University to play football at Citrus Valley's Brockton Lium. Take a listen.
Congratulations to the recipient of the 2023 Boys Overall Ken Hubs Award from Citrus Valley High School, Brockton Lium.
First, just say thank you to the Ken Hubs Foundation for nominating me and then ultimately giving me this award. I'm very honored to be in the same relevance as all these people like Ken Hubs, Jalen Phillips, all those people. I've looked up to a lot of them my whole life and watched them on TV, and to be getting the same award as them means a lot to me. I want to thank my family for always supporting me and helping me with what I want to do, all that money, all that time, the late nights, early mornings. It obviously went a long way, so thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
So congratulations to Brockton Lium and Catherine Carpenter, your 2023 Ken Hubs overall award winners. Each of the high schools in that area, they have a boys, girl, and a girls winner from each school, but there's only one overall winner for each. And again, Brockton and Catherine winning the award. And we've seen some of the all-time greats in high school sports from this area win this award, so it is very, very prestigious. All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We already talked high school softball championship games. Now we'll talk high school baseball. Unfortunately, It's going to be pretty short and sweet. We got highlights including JSerra against Corona in the D1 semifinals. That's next here on the Inland Sports Show.
Well, we are back. We're here at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only, you know this guy, it's the Boost Man, Coach Ray Bass, with another gridiron question. And Coach Bass, this week, we want to know, is there a game plan? Is there a blueprint out there for parents so they can have guaranteed success for their kids? Does that exist?
Unfortunately, no. And I think I've mentioned that before. There is no game plan. There is no blueprint that guarantees success. But my two pieces of advice for parents who are looking to get the most out of their kids' athletic development is let your kids be kids. The last thing you want to do is to burn your kid out by the constant pressure of performance. B, I'd say and this is hard, you want to put your kids in positions where they have to face failure or adversity. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but the amount of growth that happens when your back is against the wall is immeasurable. And that growth is going to happen no matter the outcome. So my two keys here for parents looking to get the most out of their kids' athletic development is let the kids be kids, obviously, and then B, put them in positions to face adversity and face failure.
Well, parents, I hope you're listening out there. This is some good stuff right here from the Boost Man, Coach Ray Bass. If you've got a question for a future Gridiron segment, make sure you hit us up in our DMs all over Boost Training on social media. For the Boost Man, Ray Bass, I'm Pep Fernandez. We'll see you next time. Sports Show is proud to partner with Dr. Marcus Paulson and Paulson Orthodontics in Redlands. Dr. Paulson and his team work with children, teens, and adults using orthodontic products like traditional braces and Invisalign to make a difference in the appearance, comfort, and function of each patient's teeth. Paulson Orthodontics welcomes new patients, so schedule a visit today. Paulson Orthodontics. We make braces fun.
The City of San Bernardino has implemented a new low-cost sidewalk vending program in hopes of expanding opportunity for community members to start sidewalk vending safely and lawfully. We want everyone to have access to the economic benefits that sidewalk vending brings, but we want to make sure that our sidewalk vendors know the do's and don'ts when it comes to our city. We must make sure that vendors are keeping our residents safe by following general health and safety standards and by following all city rules. Like, did you know to legally sidewalk vend in the City of San Bernardino, you'll need a seller's permit? What about the $1 million general liability insurance that you are required to have? Don't let this scare you. When all is said and done, the cost of the annual permit will either be $64 or $154. We want to help in every way we can when it comes to vendors lawfully running and growing their small businesses. But those who operate without the proper permits can and will be cited. Citations can run anywhere from 100 to a misdemeanor, and repeated violations can result in the confiscation of items needed to sidewalk vend. We do not want this to be you. So if you have any questions or concerns regarding the new sidewalk vending program, please call us at 909-384-5035, where staff will help you navigate your way to becoming a safe and permitted vendor in our city.
And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, everybody. You're talking high school baseball playoffs. We already did softball, so if you're just joining us, go ahead and rewind and check out the softball segment. But we're talking baseball right now. Before we look at the semifinal matchups, let's take a look at the big boost play of the week. It happened in the quarterfinals at #TheWilk. The Corona Panthers in Division 1 making some of that Panther magic out there against the number 1 seed, Notre Dame from Sherman Oaks. At the plate, Ethan Hill, and he will deliver the game-winning hit in extra innings. Corona 2-1 victors against Notre Dame to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Go crazy, everybody, and they certainly did, as the Corona Panthers were at home, again, at the Wilk in the quarterfinals to punch their ticket to the semis. There's head coach Andy Wise, one of my favorite guys in the game. The dog pile there, celebrating. Things were great at Corona High School, and that was our big boost play of the week. All right, that was the quarterfinals. So let's advance now to the semifinal round. We had 4 local teams in the Inland Sports Show coverage area in the semifinals. And we will start with Corona in Division 1. Johnny, let's take a look at the highlights. Corona back home at the Wilk, taking on JSerra, Division 1 semifinals. In fact, the D1 semifinals were 3 teams from the Trinity League and the old public school, Corona High School. Second inning, already up 1-0. JSerra, the RBI double. They pushed the lead to 2-0, and then moments later, a 2-run homer to left center field. All of a sudden, it's 4-0 JSerra. And they were not done yet. The second inning was big for JSerra, and unfortunately, it was a 2-out rally. They were doing this with 2 outs, so the Panthers were just 1 out away from getting out of this jam. But run after run happening right now. There's another run, makes it 5-0. They would get 1 more in the second inning. So a 6-run frame for JSerra, and that would be it. 6-0 the final score, as Corona's great season ends in the semifinals with a 6-0 loss to JSerra. Nothing but love and respect for my guy Andy Wise in Corona High School. As we mentioned, it was 3 teams from the Trinity League, all private schools, and Corona in the semifinals in Division 1. They routinely are one of the top teams in all of the state, all of the Southern Section. So congrats to Corona High School, man. You made us very proud here in the IE. Our other local teams in the semifinals, Division 2, Aquinas losing a close one in extra innings in the 8th inning. Crespi beating Aquinas 5-3 the final score. That was Division 2. The Aquinas Falcons were the number 1 seed in Division 2, and we're that close to moving on to the finals. But a great season for Coach Carpenter and Aquinas High School, and they've got a load of talent. Eric Batanti is going to be a Major League Baseball draft pick, very, very high. He's probably going to make a lot of money unless he wants to go to Oregon and play for the Oregon Ducks, but he's going to be a high draft pick. But Aquinas has a lot of guys coming back next season, so they're going to be good again next year. Don't count them out. Division 4, Linfield Christian falling on the road at Canyon, 7-3 the final score. Our guy Daryl Trujillo, the Inland Sports senior writer, covered that game. So check out the Inland Sports website for a recap on that one. And finally, in Division 6, the number 1 seed, the Bloomington Bruins. In fact, they did the Inland Sports Show just a couple weeks ago. Coach Contreras and a couple of the guys going on the road to Castaic up there, you know, kind of the Magic Mountain area. And they lost in the semifinals by a score of 6-1. Coach Contreras texted me saying, it was a tough one. Castaic played very well. They were a good team. But Bloomington, nothing to hang their heads about, winning their first league championship. I think it was, over 30 years? Was it 40 years? I'm trying to remember now. It was a long time. And so it was a great season for Bloomington. But unfortunately, they lose in the semifinals by a score of 6-1. And again, credit to Coach Contreras and the guys on a great, great year. So with all that said, we didn't have any local teams for baseball advance to the championship game, but we got 5 softball championship games involving inland sports teams. Our guy Daryl Trujillo will be down in Irvine going wall-to-wall softball, so we got you covered here on the Inland Sports Show. Big shout out to our director Johnny Nunez behind the scenes here at Team Vision TV 16. My name is Pep Fernandez. Thank you for watching tonight. God bless you. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time on your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show. Good night.